Hello, my name is Steafan Deery. I am a PhD researcher at Ulster University. In my Master's research project, I attempted to develop an understanding on the career transition of athletes, looking at the challenges faced by elite student athletes. Within sports psychology literature, the notion of dual careers has gained momentum to the point where it is now considered an international topic visible in research right across the globe, according to Gladhill and Harwood 2015. This elevated attention is done in part to the significant number of talented elite athletes attending further and higher education institutions. The European Commission in 2012 provided guidelines to support dual careers and defined it as the requirement for athletes to successfully initiate, develop and finalise an elite sporting career as part of a lifelong career, in combination with the pursuit of education and or work, as well as other domains of importance at different stages of life, such as taking up a role in society, ensuring a satisfactory income, developing an identity, and a partner relationship. Aquilina's research highlighted how both spheres, sport and education, cannot only be combined but can complement each other through the physical demands of sport and the intellectual demands of education, as seen by the volume of medalists from Team GB that attended university. Using the holistic athletic career model, my research aimed to understand the challenges elite student athletes face in their dual careers and what available resources they had to adapt to their career transition, and were they able to balance their sporting performance with academic performance, or do athletes' sporting careers take priority over their studies? For this, I conducted a qualitative study with semi-structured interviews using 10 elite student athletes who were all competing at the highest level in their fields, namely GAA, hockey, judo, athletics and swimming, and all had attended university in the previous year. The results were formed using the holistic athletic career model, and a thematic analysis found that this transition is not an easy journey. Some of the athletic and academic challenges included balancing training and competition demands with academic performance. One athlete spoke of, a direct quote, "At 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, I had to drive to training for 6 p.m, train until 9 p.m, leave about 10 p.m, and return to Dublin for 1 a.m. I then had to start my written reviews and plan for next day, go to bed at 4 a.m, and get back up for work again at 6:30 a.m. Going into work at 7:30 and then doing the same thing again on a Wednesday." Another athlete spoke of doing their dissertation every night during the Scottish Open. While all of these athletes graduated from university, they felt that having to prioritise athletic demands over academic left them disappointed that they couldn't give the same commitments to both. As a result, their grades suffered. While there were support systems in place at university, and many were given extra time for assignments, some changed to online learning, or others took a gap year leading into the Olympics. Rather than speak to university lecturers and ask for support at times, many of these elite student athletes relied on their parents, coaches and teammates to help them get by. There was high consideration of life after sport and having an identity beyond sport also coming through in these studies. One athlete commented that, "I definitely recommend a dual career, especially in athletics. Anything can happen, so it's important to have a backup career. With athletics as well, it's probably not one of the most well-funded sports, so it's necessary to have something in place for after you finish. When your career's over, you need something to fall back on. You can't just do sport." As we know, some of the sports that are involved in this study would not receive the same levels of financial support that football, rugby, etc. would have. Therefore, it's important that these athletes recognise from an early age that they need to consider a life after sport. The recommendations that come through from this study are that dual careers can be challenging and stressful during busy times, but universities now are well equipped to deal with the needs of student athletes. Athlete advisors at university must develop the same rapport with elite student athletes as their coaches and family members do to improve communication and reduce stress during difficult periods. Elite student athletes must be encouraged to be more proactive and assertive in seeking help when necessary. And finally, flexible tailored learning for each individual elite student athlete is vital to successfully negotiate athletic careers transitions at university. Thank you.